Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. I am Crash Rouser, and it's once again time to crash the Skylands by me telling you that I collect something strange. Now, for some of you, this might not be strange. This will be something that normally people collect. This is something that people collect almost every single day. People have dedicated their lives to it and stuff like that. But for me, it's probably really weird because of the fact that I've said very openly on the channel that I don't sports. I don't like sports, I don't do sports. The only sport I'm into is wrestling. And even then, that's a sports entertainment, so it's not really a sport. So when I show you my entire hockey card collection from Tim Hortons, you might be confused. And that's what this video is about today, is me showing you my entire collection of Tim Hortons cards. So I have been collecting since 2019, 2020, I think? Yep. 2019 is when I first started. And that's what this binder is. So my biggest thing is that I didn't really focus... Actually, no, I started in 2018. That's a lie. I started in 2018, 2019, and the biggest thing was I bought those cards because at the time I was trying to convert the channel into not just Skylander content. And one of them was I wanted to unbox things. So at the time, Tim Hortons released these hockey cards. They're 3-packs, they're only $1 if you buy a drink, and I decided to buy 10 of those. So when I used to buy a drink, I used to buy a pack of hockey cards. After I got 10, I sat down in front of the camera and opened them. Little did I know when I opened the first pack of cards, I pulled a card that was worth $65. That card's missing now. I must have thrown it out. I guess I didn't really realize the value of the cards. I'm an idiot. So the biggest thing about that entire thing... Hi, Boo, you want to come up? We got Maggie now. She's going to be part of the card. I collect Maggies also. I have this one. That's all I need, sir. So I started collecting those cards after that. I realized the value of the cards, and I'm like, wow, I got a really valuable card just by spending $1, and that card was worth $65. And the last time I checked, it's still worth $60. So unfortunately, the value has depreciated a little bit. But the next year, I said, you know what, let's take this a little more seriously, actually collect some cards. And that's what we have here. So this set is from 2019-2020. I don't really have a lot of these cards. Let me just open it up. My favorite thing was getting the players and kind of announcing their names. You shaking your head? You okay, baby? So you can see there's a lot of cards. I do have a couple like popular ones like Sidney Crosby. I think I have Alex Ovechkin in the front. I did get these in numerical order from what I picked up because there are numbers on the back. So I do have these done in like any value, as you see with the numbers. I try to keep the numbers in order with this one. So this one I didn't really take too seriously. I did get a nice few. I collected a couple kind of rarer ones. The highly decorated were pretty popular. These ones here, the gold etchings, I think were some of the popular ones in that one. So this set I didn't really do crazy with. But it wasn't until the next year when I started working at the store where one of my coworkers is into this too. So for 2020 and 2021. This is when we started taking it kind of more seriously. So this is where I started collecting more cards. I was going to Tim's more often because I worked in a place where there was a Tim's. But looking at the cards, I didn't really have much. However, there are a couple cards here that's worth a little bit. Like these clear phenoms at the bottom. Those cards are worth about $5 to $10 a piece. And then for some reason, I discovered a certain hockey player is insanely popular and his cards are worth a lot. And that's this boy, Connor McDavid. Now, the fun thing, that card I pulled that was worth $65 was Connor McDavid. And ever since then, his cards have just been growing and growing in value. This canvas art of Connor McDavid in this set is one of the most famous of them all. However, I did pull a better card from that set, and I have it in a sleeve for this reason. This is a franchise trio. So this card itself is currently going for $35 online. That's why I have it in a hard sleeve. That's why I keep this one safe, because of the fact that this card is worth a lot. Now, this was the only really good card I pulled from that set. That was when I started realizing the value of the cards. However, last year was when I took it way too seriously, because in this case here is the entire base set of last season's hockey cards. I collected all 125 of them. A huge shout out to my coworker for giving me a bunch of them, and of course to CanadianHockeyCards.com for me buying the rest of the set. Only cost me like $10, which is not bad. So here we go. As Maggie licks my arm, this is the entire base set of every single card for this season. I have them all. I completed the base set. Crazy, right? It gets better from there. So I do have a bunch of the other ones too. So the big thing is I learned a lot about hockey players with this. I learned a lot of their names. Anyways, Connor was the big pull. Connor McDavid getting in all these cards is basically the big pull of them. I do have a couple like odds and ends, and the really cool thing I have with these is actually miscuts. So if you look closely at these two right here, hopefully on camera, there we go. These are miscuts, meaning that they got cut incorrectly, so if you see it on the edge, you can see another piece of the card. Those cards are going to be worth a lot in the future. Now, let's get to the big boys. This set here. These are all my hard case cards, because these are the ones that are worth at least $10 or more, and I'm keeping them in these packages because of it. The big thing, as we start off, is my red cards. So I have Mr. Tim Horton and Mr. Sidney Crosby in red card. These two cards are worth at least $10 a piece. I think this one is worth 10. This one's only worth like 9 now, but still, these are harder to come by cards. So I keep these in the hard plastic for that reason. I wasn't actually going to keep this card in the hard plastic of Cale Makar until I found out that he's like this up-and-coming rookie or something, if I'm not mistaken, and he's worth a lot. This card is worth like $14. So I had to keep the ones in hard plastic. I don't know much about most of the players because I don't watch hockey. I just collect the cards from Tim Hortons. I'm Canadian, if you guys didn't know that. And then, of course, there's these two big boys. Now, when the set came out, I said to my coworker, the rarest card in the set is a $60 hockey hero Connor McDavid. That's it. I pulled it. I remember these days specifically. Amanda goes and gets her vaccine. I'm sitting down and said, I'm going to go grab some Tim's and get some hockey cards. And I opened a pack of cards, and this one was on the top. I immediately freaked out, mentioned my coworker, oh my god, I pulled the $60 Connor McDavid. Not even jokingly, I pulled it again about 2 or 3 days later. So I gave it to her as a thanks for giving me rides home and stuff. Didn't need it anyways. And then she pulls one herself. So we have 3 $60 Connor McDavids. So that's $180 worth of cards of 3 cards alone. And then, you probably saw when I held it up, I got another one of these cards. Patrick Lane from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Don't know the teams. Another one. This one's worth about $30. Yeah, I know. Shake my head. So that one there is the entire base set. So that was what I did, was I completed the entire base set. But then Tim Hortons announces that they're doing it again. In January the 3rd, they announced Team Canada cards are coming out. And these are all Canadian-based players, past and present, being here. If you look on the front, you see players like Wayne Gretzky and Sidney Crosby. But the biggest thing is that's a female. So now there's female cards available in the Tim Hortons set. And that's really cool. I got this one for free. Luckily, my coworker gave it to me. But I'm completing the base set of this one, too. So there's a lot of great cards in this one. I already pulled Connor. And I actually pulled another rare one yesterday, I think it was, or the other day. I pulled Mario Lemieux. This one's worth about $3 or $4. Connor's worth about $2 or $3. I think the most expensive base set card in this is Wayne Gretzky at $5, or Sidney Crosby also at $5. However, it's not just the base set that gets you a little bit of money. No, I pulled 2 decent cards already. Now by the time I'll post this video, I'm going to have more cards. I might have pulled another one. The rarest card in the set is a Timbit to Team Hortons of Sidney Crosby. It's going for $100 right now. It's 1 out of 100, so like it's almost impossible to get. I literally watched a guy open 100 packs of cards, and he got 1, and it was Nathan McKinnon. That's worth $60 at least. But these are my 2. Of course, there's a gold Connor McDavid, Program of Excellence. This one's worth $8 right now. It actually went down in price. It was $9, but it's actually $8. I guess it's a little more common now. But still, keeping it in plastic because it's Connor. He's going to increase. And my gold winning one right now of the trios of Carey Price, Chris Letang, and Jonathan Toews. Toes with a W. Did you know there is a hockey player with the last name Nylander? There's actually 2. They're brothers. Their name is actually Nylander, but I call him Nylander. So if anybody knows them, send them my way. William or Chris, I think is what their names are. Their last name's Nylander. So imagine Skylanders with Nylanders. Just saying. But yeah, I wanted to show off that really weird collection. This one I will be completing the base set again, so if you want, I can do an update video once it's all done. I have, I think, 40 out of the 100 that's available for this. I still don't have Wayne yet. If you guys ever want to send me something, send me hockey cards. Now, it does need to be the Tim Hortons one. These are Canadian exclusive. Can't get these in America. But if you ever want to send me something, I love opening packs of cards. And even though I'm not a hockey fan and I don't watch it, you guys can still send me stuff like that. And that's something I 100% appreciate, because something like this is awesome. And I love the fact that there's a lot of awesome cards you can collect. And it gives me something to collect. Because you know, with Skylanders, I'm still collecting those very small, but like there's not too many to get anymore. With this, every single time I go buy a coffee at work anyways, I'm going to buy a pack of cards. And then I pull them at work, and who knows what I'm going to pull. I pulled some pretty good cards, I pulled some pretty crappy cards. So that's how it goes. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this is a very odd one for you guys. You're saying, Crash, you like hockey cards. That's strange. Yeah, but I don't like hockey. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are collecting these cards, and if you're missing, or if you completed the set, or have you pulled that Timbit to Team Canada, Sidney Crosby. You got a $100 card right there. It's almost as good as Robo. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all for the next video. I don't know when I'm uploading this video. It's probably going to be one in the middle of the week. But as always, I bid you farewell.